Welcome back to From the Pages, and if you love deep dives into classic wrestling magazines as much as I do, then hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss another trip into the archives, because today we're cracking open the February 2005 issue of Smackdown. Magazine, a time capsule from the height of the Ruthless Aggression era, when WWE was running hotter, louder, glossier, and more aggressively multimedia than ever before. And the cover text sets the tone with bold declarations hyping John Cena's unstoppable rise, Rey Mysterio and Rob Van Dam taking flight together, the fallout from Armageddon 2004, and the explosive direction of the Blue Brand. And before even reaching the table of contents, the magazine blinds you with waves of early 2000s advertising, everything oversized, metallic, loud, and drenched in chrome gradients, with the first few pages dominated by a full-color push for SmackDown versus Raw on PlayStation 2, featuring grapple meters, superstar renders, and promises of deeper story modes, followed by merchandise blasts from WWE Shop Zone, offering Eddie Guerrero's Lie Cheat steel jersey, replica WWE Championship belts gleaming like polished gold, John Cena chain gang pendants, Rey Mysterio lucha masks, oversized foam hands, and Undertaker merchandise packages that let fans feel like they were carrying some of the dead man's mystique home with them, and ads for upcoming pay-per-view DVDs like Survivor Series 2004, Unforgiven, Bad Blood, and WrestleMania recall the era when physical media was the lifeblood of WWE's home video empire, with dramatic cover art and dramatic taglines screaming across pages that were designed like movie posters, and sprinkled between those are promotions for tour dates, international events, SmackDown, live shows, and cross-brand doubleheaders stamped across maps of North America, reminding fans that WWE was constantly on the road, pushing through city after city, week after week, running a grueling schedule that defined the era. Only after wading through the ads do we reach the departments, beginning with Ask the Superstars on page 4, where fans submit questions to WWE talent and receive candid, humorous, or occasionally sarcastic answers that peel back the curtain just enough to satisfy curiosity without ever breaking the magic. And the wrestlers respond with the quirks, jokes, and snippets of personal philosophy that make these small features so addictive. Then Letters follows on page 8 with passionate notes from readers praising their favorites, complaining about injustice, begging for pushes, arguing over title scenes, debating whether John Cena is the future, celebrating Eddie Guerrero's glory, and fiercely defending or attacking various SmackDown storylines, capturing the voice of the WWE Universe long before Twitter existed. And then page 10 delivers the DVD zone, Rob Van Dam. One of a kind, a full breakdown of RVD's long-requested DVD release, featuring classic matches, ECW memories, never-before-seen extras, commentary tracks, bonus features, and an overview of his evolution into one of the most uniquely gifted performers the business has ever seen, mixing martial arts, flexibility, charisma, and unmatched aerial fluidity into a career fans were eager to relive. And then the lowdown on page 12 fires off rapid shot updates on injuries, returns, rivalries, backstage movement, call-ups, developmental prospects, storyline pivots, and SmackDown. News bits that kept readers in the loop during a time when WWE storytelling moved at a near constant sprint. And the flashback photo rounds out the departments with a nostalgic jolt, spotlighting a single classic moment frozen in time, reminding fans that the roots of WWE's modern spectacle stretch back decades before Cena, Brock, Angle, or the rising generation took control. With the table set, the features erupt on page 18 with a tribute to the troops, one of WWE's most emotional and meaningful traditions, covering the 2004 trip to Iraq where Smackdown superstars performed in front of soldiers stationed overseas during Operation Iraqi Freedom. And the article details the preparations, the emotional weight of traveling into an active military zone, the gratitude exchange between troops and performers, the challenges of staging a wrestling show amidst desert heat and military logistics, and the reception from service members who cherish the taste of home delivered by their favorite superstars, offering an inside look at the event that quickly became one of the most important annual milestones on the WWE calendar. And then page 26 explodes with Cena Can't Be Stopped. A deep dive into John Cena's meteoric ascent as a two-time United States champion who had already crossed into mainstream entertainment through his upcoming CD and movie projects, emphasizing how his freestyle charisma, ruthless aggression energy, and connection with fans were transforming him from a rising mid-card powerhouse into the face of a new era, with the article pushing the idea that Cena's ceiling didn't exist, because every time he reached one level, he simply smashed through it and climbed higher. And on page 36, Flying High pairs two of the most spectacular aerial innovators of their generation, Rob Van Dam and Rey Mysterio, breaking down the seamless chemistry between their acrobatic styles, their synchronized timing, their unbelievable double-team sequences, and the unique athletic magic they created together as a tag team, emphasizing how their partnership blurred the line between wrestling and stunt work, making every match feel like a high-speed montage of gravity-defying choreography. And the magazine treats their alliance not as a novelty, but as a generational fusion of two men who pushed the boundaries of what fans thought was physically possible inside the ring. Page 42 shifts tone completely with Who's Tough Enough? A deep, exhaustive recap of the $1 million Tough Enough Challenge, laying out the long, grueling, emotionally draining process the contestants endured from the initial tryout waves to the conditioning drills, the promos, the bumps, the mental battles, the eliminations, the injuries, and the personal transformations, ultimately arriving at the winner and providing an intimate profile of the new star whose life had just changed, spotlighting the triumph, exhaustion, and authenticity of a competition that demanded everything its participants had to give. And then page 52 closes the issue's features with The End of the World. As we know it, a full recap of Armageddon 2004, WWE's final pay-per-view of the year, walking through match-by-match breakdowns, rivalries reaching their boiling point, shocking twists, the unforgettable fatal four-way match for the WWE Championship, the emotional arcs that concluded, the feuds that erupted, and the loose ends that dangled provocatively into 2005, all presented with the explosive tone WWE used to close one chapter and open another. And once the features end, the magazine returns to its barrage of ads, from PlayStation promos to WWE credit card applications, to Tehran Blue DVD inserts, to fold-out spreads pushing WrestleMania travel packages, to Shop Zone pages screaming about 20% off deals, to promotions for pay-per-view replays, to merchandise pushes featuring Batista shirts, Undertaker urn replicas, Kurt Angle medallions, Diva calendars, and classic superstar posters, creating a sensory overload that immerses the reader fully in the world of WWE during this booming mid-2000s period when merchandise, multimedia, and branding had become just as essential as the wrestling itself, wrapping the February 2005 issue of Smackdown magazine into a massive, glossy, aggressively stylized snapshot of a company firing on all cylinders, ready to launch Cena into superstardom, celebrate RVD and Ray's aerial brilliance, honor the troops with sincerity, push developmental prospects through Tough Enough, close the year with Armageddon's chaos, and bombard fans with enough merchandise opportunities to fill an entire arena, making this issue a blazing time capsule of WWE's evolving identity at the dawn of 2005.